This is talking about cubing a binomial. One way you can cube a binomial is you would take a plus b times a plus b times a plus b. And then you would FOIL, FOIL, FOIL till you're all done. Or we can use this rule, let me erase this, that is off on the right. Pay particular attention to the signs. This is a plus, and a plus. And then this has a minus, plus, minus. One mistake I see students make is on this slide here. When you see this 3 right here, you cannot distribute it in. It's taking that binomial of x plus 5z and multiplying it 3 times, so we have to do foiling a bunch. This second example is possible because notice the multiplication symbol here, so you could distribute that 3 through. But when you have a plus symbol, do not distribute in. You have to do some multiplying there. So here's an example. We have x plus 5 raised to the 3rd power. So again, like I said, the old way would be to take x plus 5 times x plus 5 times x plus 5. You don't need to write this down. And we would FOIL these two first and get our answer, and then distribute it to those two terms, all terms in the FOIL to that last binomial. It takes a little bit of work. So we don't want you to do it that way. We want you to use the rule. And I have the rule below. So here's our rule. What we need to identify is the A and the B. This is our A, and this is our B. And now we just plug it in to the right side here. So our A is x, so x cubed plus 3 times a squared, so x squared. My B is 5 plus 3 times x, and then 5 squared plus 5 cubed. And then you simplify that. Well, x times x times x is x cubed plus, and we need to multiply the 3 and the 5 together, which is 15 x squared plus 5 times 5 is 25. We need to multiply it to the 3. And then we have the x. And then our last piece is 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. Now we're almost done. We just have to multiply these two numbers together. 3 times 25 is 75 x, and then the rest stays as it is. And that's how you can multiply a binomial 3 times using the rule. Here's an example again of a binomial, but notice the sign. The sign is now a subtraction. So here's our rule that we'll use again. This is our A, and that is our B. So when we substitute in the rule, we say 2x raised to the 3rd minus 3, 2x raised to the 2nd, and we're going to now put in our B, which is 4y plus 3, A, which is 2x, B, which is 4y, and we have to square it, and then minus B cubed, so 4y cubed. Now we have some simplifying to do. I'm just going to bring this down. I don't need it anymore. So this first piece, 2x raised to the third, what that means is take 2x times 2x times 2x. So 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, and then x times x times x is x cubed. Then we have minus 3, and I'm going to take care of this piece next using my PEMDAS. This represents 2x times 2x, which is 4x squared. And then I'll just bring down this 4y. Now I have another PEMDAS with the exponent, so 4y times 4y is 16y squared. And then I'll bring down these two pieces, plus 3 times 2x. And then our last one is 4y times 4y times 4y. Well, we raise 4 to the third, and we get 64, and then y cubed. And notice there's still a subtraction sign. Now we'll continue. 8x cubed. Now let's multiply negative 3 times 4 times 4. And we get negative 48 x squared y. Now let's multiply 3 times 2 times 16. And we get 96, and then we take the x and the y squared. And then our last piece right here is still just the same.